What's up, boys? It's the Dual Factor once again with another video, and it's been a while since I've actually posted a deck profile. We've just been kind of sitting through lockdown, and Yuga's been kind of stale. But we have a new set coming out in a couple weeks, actually, I believe. Etco's coming out, and it was delayed. So I'm kind of showing you something else. I was going to bring you a water deck profile first, but I figure I might as well just wait now until I get the deep sea cards, because the deck changes a little bit after you get those cards. Plus, there's more stuff you can do. But I wanted to go ahead and show you something that me and Bingo HD had been working on. It's actually a Zoodiac deck list, and it's the Time Thief engine because we think it's the best engine to go with it. And there's a lot of stuff it allows your deck to do that you shouldn't be able to. And it's a lot of fun to play, so I wanted to bring that to you first. But before we get into the deck profile, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that you guys know about the X2 Drop podcast. We post episode every Monday. We've been having a lot of people on to talk about different things since the game's been kind of stale because of the whole lockdown thing. But don't forget to check that out, and don't forget to check out Bingo HD's. But enough about that, let's go ahead and get into the deck list. So it's Time Thief Zoo, and to start off we play 3 copies. For the Time Thief engine we play 3 copies of Winder. It's the best one, it's the best extender for Time Thieves. When it's special summon, it can add any Time Thief card from your deck to hand, it can add the trap card, and it can add Bezel Ship, which Bezel Ship's really good in this list because we played the Bujin Link, and the Bujin Link actually gave this deck a whole new dimension. One Bezel Ship. John thinks we should play multiples, but I only play one. I don't think you need any more or any less, so we just stay with that, and that's it for the Time Thief monsters themselves. For the Zoo cards, we play 1 Rat Pier. It's the best combo starter. And then we play 3 copies of Whiptail, 3 copies of Thoroughblade, and then 3 copies of Ram. We max out on all the good Zoodiac cards. I thought about playing Bunny Blast because it brings back Zoodiac Barrage in 1, but that to me is just unnecessary. So we just went ahead and played the 10 best ones that we could. Gives you an excellent chance of seeing Zoodiac monster in your opening hand every single turn. You can do full combo with Rat and Time Thief Winder, or you can do it with Thoroughblade, Ram, and Winder, and whatnot and so forth. There's a bunch of different ways you can do the combo. It's just, to do it, you need to see that card, and you need to see some sort of Zoo card to go with it, so that's why we do that. More or less, you need a level 4 extender. That's what basically it comes down to. And then on to the hand traps. We're playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom. It's the best generic hand trap currently in the format. And then I was playing Fantastical Dragon Phantasme to make your hands a little bit more consistent. But since we're in Master Rule 5, and then you have Adamancipator and Eldritch all running around, I switched over to DD. I don't know what John's doing. But those are the best monster hand traps that we have access to. And now we're going to go on to the spells. 1 Barrage. I think this deck would be infinitely more consistent if we had 1 Barrage, but we had to give up something for Trident, so there's that 1 Barrage. 3 copies of Tenki. Like I said, it's just basically playing 3 more copies of Zoo monsters in your deck. 3 copies of Pot of Desires. I still haven't upgraded the ulti, which is really unfortunate, but you just want to see more cards in your deck, and I keep going back on the ratios between 3 of this or 3 Avarice and cutting the other one down to 2. But for now, I'm doing 3 Desires. I think it's more important to open up Desires than it is to open up Avarice. And then 2 copies of Avarice, like I was saying. This might go up to 3. I also need to pick up another ulti before I do anything else. But this card's insane in this deck. 1 Zoo monster turns it on. So it might go back up to 3, but I don't know. And then the 1 of spells, we play 1 Reborn, and then 1 Foolish Burial. And that's it for the spell cards. On to the traps. We play 3 copies of Infinite Permanence. I still think this card's really good right now, so that's why we're playing that as our other hand trap. And then we're playing 3 copies of Shade Brigadine. You just ideally want a level 4 extender in your opening hand to go with any Zoo cards, because you can do, you want to end on Reader and you want to end on Zoodiac Trident most of the time. And you can do that by opening this and a level 4 extender plus any Zoo monster. So that's why we're playing the Shade Brigadine. I just think it's the best level 4 extender that we have access to. And then for the 1-ofs, 1 combo, 1 flyback, and 1 retrograde. This lets you play around Evenly Matched. Also lets you play around Lightning Storm, DD Crow interaction with flyback, and then combos really good with all your Zoo monsters. And that's it for the main deck. It's 40 card count. And then on to the extra deck. As many as you know, Trident came off the ban list. It's the best Zoo monster by far that we have. Your deck lets you do a lot of things. Like, it's really easy to do if you want to, because we are playing Megaclops. You can do turn 1 Megaclops really easy just by opening a Rat, or like Thoroughblade, Ram, like a bunch of stuff. So like this card just gives your deck a whole new dimension. Plus the Zoo XYZs pair really well with the Time Thief cards. 3 copies of Chakanine. You have to play 3, as well as 3 copies of Tiger Mortar. They're your best ones. Past turn 1, It's what allows you to go into like your Mega Clops play and allows you to keep bringing back Dryden and giving Dryden materials, so on and so forth. So like I said, it's the best ones. And then we play 1 copy of Hammer Kong and 1 copy of Borbo, just your utility 1-ofs for the extra names. Then for the Time Thief XYZs, we play 1 Perpetua and 1 Time Thief Redoer. I know if you open a Zoo Monster plus Winder and Shade Brigadine, there's a 3-card combo that you can do that ends on Redoer, Perpetua, and Dryden. That's like the ideal best turn 1 opening board. But these cards are insane in this deck. It just keeps letting you put more monsters on the board and put more pressure on your opponent. Redoer is a hell of a card. Perpetua is insane. And then we also play 1 copy of Emerald. Emerald Tradition is always good in Zoo lists, and this is no exception. And then a lot of people forget about this card, but this is my personal attack, is the F-Zero. It just lets you out a lot of cards that you're not supposed to be able to out. And there's a lot of times that you have a bunch of Zoo Xyz monsters on the board, and you can't do anything with them, so this allows you to give them purpose. And then we play 2 Link monsters, Mega Clops, alternate win condition. It's really good going seconds, but I only play 1 because there's honestly, once you summon the first one, you should be winning the game. And then my favorite card is the Bujinki Ahashima. So what a lot of people don't know what this card does is it takes 2 monsters of the same level, and then the turn that it's special summon that way, you can special summon 1 monster out of your hand and 1 monster from your grave that both have the same level, and then you can immediately XYZ summon with them. Your Zoo cards give you instant access to it with Winder and stuff like that. Like it fits perfectly, and it's a really neat interaction that if you have it linked with Dryden pops a card, and then Ashima pops another card, so you can pop 2 cards for the price of 1 effect. So like it's really insane. And that was my Time Thief Zoo deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I'm going to start bringing you guys a little bit more content, especially as the situation gets better. Hopefully everyone's staying safe, everyone's staying healthy, and hopefully I have another deck profile for you with new Echo cards in it. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace.